Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta Dot Exchange. US markets rallied yesterday. Number one, there is no more bad news from the war front. And number two, crude oil is stabilizing, if not falling, at least it is stabilizing. Surprisingly, even the gold and silver are also not shooting up. So that, lead to a suspicion or like conclusion that the war may be over soon. Asian markets are mostly higher, and the GIFT Nifty is indicating 150, 170 point higher opening for our market. So yesterday I thought the Nifty will not break 23,000. Remember in the month of January we were at 26,400. From 26,400, a 10% fall is already 24,000. And then from there, another 1,000 point fall. So it's roughly about 14-15% fall. So 14-15% fall. No, so therefore we thought 23,000 will be a good support. But honestly telling you, yesterday I did not expect, because there was some slight good news. At least two ships could sail through Straits of Hormuz. So that means these people can continue to engage with the Iran government, so that more ships can be released. So despite that positiveness news for India, and despite many Asian markets are higher, and despite European futures are higher, and despite US futures higher, our market fell. But it was not a direct fall, it was a huge volatility. But at some point of time, when 23,000 broken, so I thought there will be even more panic. But luckily, the short sellers are very, very smart people compared to the people who go long. So they know when to short the market and when to square up the shorts. So probably, this is very, very lucrative zone, and markets are not likely to fall further. So probably they started covering their shorts. So, markets don't rally 500 point, 1000 point, just because of buying. While buying, market goes up slowly. And what happened on 3rd of February, Trump deal or US deal, gap up 1500 point. So what has happened? It did not sustain. That's mainly because of the short covering. Because the people have shorted heavily on a budget day. So the same thing, now this is a purely short covering rally. But look at the mid cap and small cap. So those stocks are falling 3%, 4%, 5%, 7%, we are actually, we can say, under a capitulation period. So yesterday, a short covering plus, the domestic institutions, huge amount of buying in index heavyweights. They were buying only the top stocks like Reliance Industries, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Bharti Airtel. So these top 5 stocks. Otherwise, the broader markets were not doing really well. So anyway, because of the global sentiment, so today also market is going for a gap up. But will the gap up sustain? That's a $1 million question. So number one, although domestic institutions have pumped in 10,000 crore, but FIAs are selling equally. Just imagine 2 trading session, FIA selling $20,000, 20,000 crores. And then with this, FIA selling must be above 65,000 crore, right? And we still have, in fact, more than 2 weeks. Today is Tuesday, so we have about 9 or 10 trading sessions, right? So there's every possibility FIA selling may cross 1 lakh crore this time. I don't know if I can remember, only in October 2024, FII selling was more than 1 lakh crore. So few years before, you know, one deputy governor of RBI came out with a white paper saying that this FII selling can be a potential black swan event for our market, you know. So that is what is exactly happening. Although we are not falling much, if you look at the Chinese markets did not fall much in last 15 years. But the point here is that they did not go up also. So for almost 15 years, Chinese markets have given zero return. So who knows, something like that may happen to India, right? We are not falling much, but look, 1.5 year is almost over, another 1 or 2 weeks, and we are down, 12, 13%. So if Nifty rally 12, 13%, then also Nifty will go back to zero, assuming that if this happens after 6 months, still for 2-year return will be zero only for stock market investors, those who invested in 2024 September month. So if 2 year is already zero return, so what is the guarantee that next 2 years it may not happen? So there is every possibility, but many times I've told you, I'm not expecting this market to give better than FD return until 2029. If you take 2024 September as the starting period, that is 26,300. So that is a picture, that's a long-term picture, that's for investors, so why to worry, okay? So now Nifty is trying to jump to the next box, 23,500 to 24,000. So at least if Nifty sustains this gap up, and at least if not rising further, at least if it is not falling further, so 23,500, if Nifty closes above that level, so probably we can expect further short covering, or the buyers also, they will not buy when the market keep on falling. When market stabilizes, when the market returns, reverses, then only they will start buying. So hopefully some kind of a short covering plus some kind of a buying, some kind of a selling exertion by FII. But I've been talking about this selling exertion by FII. Looks like they have no exertion. They are full of energy, right? So hopefully at least if Nifty goes towards 24,000, if at least closes about 24,000 by the end of March, so the bulls must be happy. At least that 50% Fibonacci retracement, so we will be taking out. So now the game is that downside support yesterday's low, slightly below 23,000, and resistance is 24,000 on the higher side. Of course, that's a 50% Fibonacci retracement. So let us see what's going to happen. Meanwhile, the ADRs are all higher yesterday. Let us hope there is some recovery in IT stocks also today. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.